Next up is CoWano, Miss Coco Stanley. One day I'm going to find out what that whole name is all about. One day I'm going to ask her. I don't have time to ask her right now. But CoWano, Miss Coco Stanley, we're going to go ahead and bring her to the stage right now. And her topic is, listen to this, crisis of confidence. So it really does continue the conversation about confidence and how we show up. Crisis of confidence. So Miss CoWano, if you are there and you would go ahead and turn your camera on so that we can bring you to the stage, that would be fantastic. There she is. She's ready. She's queued up. All right. Crisis of confidence. The stage is yours.
All right. If you are in the chat, go ahead and put in the chat. And I'm looking over here to see what is on a scale of 1 to 10. What is your level of confidence? And I'm going to be checking over here if you know what your level of confidence is. According to Dr. Joe Rubino, he's an international personal development trainer on elevating self-esteem. He states that 85% of the world's population has low self-esteem. Now that's a pretty high number of people who has low self-esteem. Isn't it interesting how so many people day in, day out, walk around like they got it all together on the outside. But on the inside, they are dealing with the crisis of confidence. Why is that? Well, based on my experience, it is due to a lack of belief within yourself. What your mind is telling you of who you are and where you are in life. It could even be caused because of trauma. The atmosphere you grew up in or you could still be in. It could be because of humiliation or bullying or negative talk that you're around. But know that without a doubt, you can overcome a crisis of confidence. You need to know that you can overcome a crisis of confidence. You are enough. God says that you are enough. God would be your confidence if you allow him to. See, a crisis of confidence will keep you stuck, defeated, doubtful, and fearful. And who wants to live like that? So when you walk in confidence, though, you feel self-assured, you are proud of yourself, you know who you are and whose you are. No matter what life brings your way, you walk with confidence. It took confidence to get on this platform. It took faith to get on this platform, which are action steps. So don't let a crisis of confidence kill your dreams, your goals, and most importantly, your purpose. See, I remember when I first noticed my crisis of confidence. It was when 2009, 2010, my son DJ was about 9 or 10 years old. And I had already been in 3 abusive relationships. So my belief within myself was down, very low. Even though it looked like it on the outside, I had it all together, but I didn't. So 3 years after that, I moved to North Carolina. I was going to get myself up. I was going to pull my confidence back to where it needed to be. How many of you think, put in the chat, if you think my life got better because I moved? Absolutely not. Because you cannot run from problems. You have to face them. You have to face the fears that you are dealing with. You have to face yourself. And so I moved away 5 months into me moving. The job I had at that time, it completely shut down. So now as a single parent, my back is against the wall. I couldn't find a job for whatever reason, but you have to know that the energy you put out is what you're going to get back in life. So it's all about your confidence. My confidence was low, so I was drawing the negative stuff that wasn't going to happen, the things that my mind was telling me about. You have to control your mind. You have to create your confidence. And so as I was in that place, I began to go into a deep depression, a depression that has sent me to the point where I wanted to take my own life. Now, all the thoughts were going through my head about my son. If I leave this earth, how is he going to make it through life? How is he going to get through? Why am I going to put that responsibility on my family? But then the thoughts of me taking my life, because I was giving up on life. Life wasn't giving up on me, but I was giving up on life. I was throwing in the towel. I had a handful of medication, prescribed medication in my hand, ready to take my life. But then God showed up. He always shows up on time. And he showed up and he spoke to me and said, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all of thy ways, acknowledge him. And as he spoke that to me, my son, DJ, came running through the house. He said, Mom, are you all right? Are you okay, Mom? And at that moment, when I heard his voice, I got up and I said, son, I'm good. I'm okay. I went into that bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I had to check myself. Sometimes you just have to look in the mirror and check yourself, even when it don't feel good. And that's what I had to do. And at that moment, I made a decision that I was going to go back after my lease was up and go back to Minnesota and get myself together. I didn't want to feel like a failure, but it was the best thing that I needed to do. And when I went back, I went back to school to get my master's degree. You have to figure out, in order to build your confidence, what are those accomplishments that you accomplished in the past that made you feel proud of yourself? Find something small. It doesn't have to be anything big to build your confidence. And when I went back to college, that made me feel good. I got that master's degree. I started building my confidence back up. I got that and got a great job, landed a great job, but I still wasn't quite fulfilled. But I was happy. When I got that job, I stayed there 4 years. And I took a commitment to myself that I was going to start my own business. But I had the confidence and the faith, and that takes action. I started my own business. I became an author of several books. But it took confidence to believe in myself. And that's what you have to do today. So let me give you 3 takeaways. One takeaway is you have to be aware of when your confidence is low. Do a self-evaluation of yourself every day, not just some days, because you never know what tomorrow's going to hold for you. You don't know what opportunities may come your way. So if you don't have that confidence, you may miss out on that opportunity. Marcus Garvey states a quote that says, with confidence, you have already won before you've even started. So you know you need to have confidence. Another takeaway is balancing. You got to balance your mind, your body, and your soul every day, not just some days. And you can do that with meditation. There's plenty of ways you can actually meditate. But meditate every day and you start your day with that. Meditation will help you know and become who you are, who you're supposed to be, your purpose. Oprah states a quote that says, as you become more clear of who you are, you will be better and able to decide what is best for you the first time around. So balancing your mind and your body and your soul. Another way in balancing, not just meditation, but making sure you speak affirmations every day. They will help you encourage yourself. They will help you feel good about yourself. And most importantly, believe in yourself. And what you're putting in your mind will actually come out. So you have to be cautious of what words you are speaking into the atmosphere. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, believe it or not. It happens. So if your life is not where it is, it's because of whatever you're speaking and the thoughts that are in your mind. So you got to create your confidence. And last but not least, balancing. Being happy. You have to be happy within yourself. Stop waiting on other people to make you happy. You are responsible for your own happiness. No one else is. How many times have you walked around and you're not happy with yourself, but when people or things walk in and out of your life, you sad? Answer this to yourself, and I might step on some toes. Is your happiness tied to people and instant gratitude? If it is, you need to go back and check on yourself, because happiness should start within. So no matter what walks in and out your life, you're still happy. So those 3 takeaways is being happy, being aware of your confidence when it's not there, balancing your mind, your body, and your soul to be in alignment, and then being happy. So if you are ready to take and overcome a crisis of confidence, this is your time. It's today. You need your confidence in every area of your life. to be able to accomplish your goals, dreams that you want to do. Even if you want to be the best parent, it's going to take confidence. Start today. You can go get my free ebook of 5 tips of building your confidence at ineedmyconfidence.com. ineedmyconfidence.com. And if you want to create the best version of who you were created to be, now, tomorrow, the next day, it's going to take confidence. It's going to take for you to create that confidence and build it up and walk in it with boldness and fearlessness. Nobody else can do that for you. So I am CoWano, Miss CoCo Stanley, the founder of the Startup Women Alliance, and I provide women with the support and tools to walking in their confidence to a path to starting their own business. And thank you, Dr. Cheryl and Les Brown, for this great opportunity. I am so excited.
Wow. Wow. Look at Leona. Leona like, yes, yes, Rocky, Rocky. Like, that's how you made us feel, Rocky. Like Rocky Balboa, we can do it. I love that. Thank you so much. Like, there is just so much power in our stories. You guys see that sign? Which side is it? On this side behind me. Your story is about you, but it ain't for you. You just demonstrated that. That was such a powerful and profound story that you shared. And you shared it from a place of, you know, vulnerability to share that you even had those thoughts of taking your own life, but how God always shows up to remind you that, you know what, you're quitting on life. Life hasn't quit on you. So we all have choices, but I love that you share that he intervened because you needed to be here because your voice is powerful. Your impact in the world is powerful. The number of people who will hear this story and they will decide to keep pushing is powerful. Every single one of you who are here need to understand that someone is waiting to hear your story. They want to know what you've been through because there are so many people who are stuck in the muck and the mire and the mud and the mess of life. And they feel like there is no way out. But when you show up and you share your mess and your muck and your mud, and you realize that, okay, they needed to hear that so they could keep going, you realize, again, going back to what we talked about earlier, that your life truly is so much bigger than just you. Y'all go ahead and give flowers, give love, give hearts, give firebombs, give all of that, hand claps and snaps to CoWano, Miss CoCo Stanley for that powerful presentation of Crisis of Confidence.